Focus on the international arena, wherein Donald Trump doubles down on his threats against Iran. US imposes more sanctions on Iran at this point of time. Sanctions have been imposed on Iran's nationals. Interior Minister Trump says Iran wants a deal, but is mum on the details. US warns Iran over drills at the Strait of Hormuz. US has come out to say it will not be tolerating unsafe IRGC actions. Iran threatens retaliation against the United States. So this is US military warning Iran ahead of the IRGC live fire naval drills in the Strait of Hormuz that the United States will not be tolerating any unsafe IRGC actions, such as overflight of US military vessels, weapons trained at the US forces, or high-speed boat approaches on collision course with the US vessels. Now, remember, all of this comes in at a time when there is massive protests that have gripped Iran, that continues, in fact, in Iran within the domestic arena. Let's quickly first listen into some of the reactions that have come in from Donald Trump himself over the matter before we proceed with the discussion.
We have a large armada, flotilla, you can call it whatever you want, heading toward Iran right now, even larger than what we had in Venezuela. It's still in front of Venezuela. The Venezuelan situation, the leadership is doing a very good job. We're very happy, and we're getting along very, very well. We'll see how it all works out. You know, they have to float someplace. They might as well float near Iran, but it's a rough situation going on. So I stopped 837 people, as you know, last week from being hung. They were going to hang 830. It was all set. And I mean, I'm looking at the people behind me. They're saying, what kind of racing's a lot nicer than that. They were going to hang 837 people. And I told them, if you do it, you're going to pay a price like nobody's ever paid before. They pulled back. I appreciated that. But a lot of people are being killed. So we'll see what happens. I can say this, they do want to make a deal.
With that, Pranay Upadhyay joining us on the broadcast with more details on this. Pranay, a very good morning to you. You know, another day, another warning coming in from Donald Trump at this point of time against Iran. Now, when we speak of Iran, he constantly reiterates how he has stopped several executions from taking place amid the escalating protests within their country, as well as at the same time he's spoken about how Iran should not be having nuclear facilities. Iran should not be capable of having nuclear facilities. So all of this has been a recurring warning from him with each passing day. Now, with this particular exercise at the Strait of Hormuz, how are we looking at these fresh warnings coming in from the US president?
Good morning, Shreya. And we are certainly looking at a very tense situation in the Gulf of Persia, Gulf of Oman, and the current state of US-Iran tension. It is clear that we are witnessing a very high-stake game of brinkmanship, and you know that could reshape the entire West Asian politics, if you say so. And the U.S. deployment of the various warships in the region. USS Abraham Lincoln has arrived in the region, especially in the Sea of Arabia. And besides that, the warning has come from the U.S. Central Command, which is currently overseeing the area and ensuring the security of the Middle Eastern region. And this is a warning issue to the Iranian and especially the IRGC for their live fire drill, which is likely to start tomorrow. And ahead of this, the U.S. military has said that they will not allow any escalatory measure or any aggressive posture or even the guns trained at the U.S. military assets or risking the maritime traffic in the region. So clearly there is a tension. On the other side, diplomatically, President Donald Trump is also giving mixed signals. He said that U.S. remains open to have a negotiation or dialogue with Iran. However, the U.S. military assets are ready to carry any military action in the region. So clearly, there is a tension in the region. On the other side, if you see the Iranian statement as well, on one side, Iran is also maintaining a high military posture. Also, on the other side, the Iranian top diplomat, Iran's Foreign Minister Sayed Abbas Araqchi, has said yesterday, while holding a discussion with the Turkish Foreign Minister, and therein he said that Iran will not be dictated by foreign powers, and we will ensure our safety, our sovereignty, But we remain open to have a constructive dialogue with the United States. But what that dialogue could be, can there be a negotiation between United States and Iran, and what those terms of negotiation would be? That remains unclear. But there are indications both from Tehran as well as from Washington D.C. that there are some backchannel going on. We have seen, how the players like Saudi Arabia, Turkey are playing some role in it, because the Turkish Foreign Minister Hakan Fidan visited Tehran. He held discussions. On the other side, the Saudi Defense Minister and Prince of the Royal Family, he visited Washington D.C. and there are some back-channel meetings going on between various parties to de-escalate the situation here.
Right, Pranay. You're absolutely right when you say that there is a tense situation that we're all looking at, and with each passing day, the tensions don't seem to be subsiding, but on the contrary, it only seems to be escalating. Pranay, do stay with us.